Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be making a chickpea omelet. I haven't had eggs in definitely over 2 years. Eggs were actually like the first thing that I cut out of my diet, and it wasn't even because I was like trying to go vegan, but my skin was having very bad reactions to egg. I was getting really bad cystic acne from it, and it was weird because I was having eggs like my whole life and I was totally fine, and then one day I just couldn't have them anymore. But it took me a while to figure out that it was eggs. I was about to say I don't think I've ever had like an egg alternative, but I did actually try these eggs from a brand called Earth Island or something, and they were so gross, like so flavorless, tasted like cardboard. And then I started making tofu scramble, which is kind of like similar to eggs, but I mean, I feel like we all know that there's nothing like eggs. So we're gonna make this chickpea omelet. KT actually found this recipe from this vegan YouTuber named Rachel Amma. She's really good. She has a lot of cooking videos, and we're just gonna follow this recipe she made. The base is chickpea flour and then just a bunch of vegetables. I pretty much have everything except for coriander, but I think I have everything else. Oh, and chili. I don't have chili to make it like a little spicy, but we're just gonna use some chili flakes, I think. If you do see like this Christmas tree, it's cause I haven't taken it down yet, obviously. I haven't put it away. I haven't put away my other Christmas decoration. But it's January. When you're watching this, it'll probably be a little later. But yeah, I'm gonna make this omelet. I need to set this down. I need my tripod. Okay, so first I need to grab the ingredients. Okay, so we got some parsley. We got these mushrooms right here. We got bell pepper. Jeez. Is already like open. Food check. What else do we need? A courgette, which is what she called it because she's a British gal, English gal. A courgette. I'm only gonna use like half of this thing, and some tomatoes, and oh yeah, KT's in the shower in case you hear the shower, and this is my tripod. And I think that is all. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab the other stuff. A red onion. Alrighty, so first, I'm just gonna chop everything up. Actually, first I'm gonna wash everything. I recommend, oh my god, this is so far. Give a little zoom. There we go. Okay, I highly recommend you sharpen your knife almost like every time you use it. It just makes it a lot faster to cut things up and easier. And then give it a rinse. And I'm gonna just chop this like that. Gonna wash this and this. I believe that is all. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna give this a quick rinse. So first I'm gonna cut this onion. I've actually never cut a red onion before. We normally cook with yellow onions. Oh, I think I should have peeled this. Oopsie. I'm just gonna take out the outer rings, I suppose. That was such an amateur move. I'm kind of embarrassed about it. Oh my gosh. My tip for people who wear contacts is to wear it when you are, I should put this down. My tip for people who have the option to wear contacts while cutting onions is to wear it while cutting onions, because I find it actually like protects me from, you know, my eyes watering. Like I can feel that I'm supposed to be crying right now, but it's more like just stinging in my nose because of the fact that I'm wearing contacts. Let me do the chickpea mix first. I think I was supposed to do that first, to be honest. So I'm gonna put it in this large mixing bowl. I got the chickpea flour that I got from Bulk Barn. I actually went to Bulk Barn for the first time the other day, actually like maybe a month ago, and I was expecting everything to be a lot cheaper, and it was for like what I was buying. I was just buying like ingredients and stuff for this cake that I was making, and I was really excited to take KT there because he hadn't been to bulk barn. If you don't know what bulk barn is, it's basically where you just get a bunch of stuff for bulk. They just have like these huge containers of things and you can just like scoop out what you need instead of, you know, buying everything in like packaging. And so I wanted to start like buying things in bulk. And I was so surprised at how expensive some of the things were, like almost like double, triple, quadruple the amount that I would pay in store, packaged and branded. Like at least you know where it's coming from, whereas at bulk barn you don't really know where they're sourcing their stuff. Some of their things are organic, but I don't know how often I'll go there. It was a little disappointing because I did want to go there more frequently, but it's more expensive. You don't know where it's coming from, so it's a no for me. I'm just seeing how much chickpea flour she put. She didn't really write an ingredient list, which is kind of, well, she wrote the ingredients, but she didn't say how much. She just said chickpea flour. So I'm just trying to gauge by like looking at the video. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Because her bowl looks a lot smaller, so I'm kind of like trying to keep that in mind. And then we're just gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Maybe like, yo, the amount she put was like a lot. That looks like a lot. And then put some water in there. I'm like really excited for this. I hope it turns out well. Oh crap. Oh. Okay. That's another thing she like doesn't say is like how much water to put in. I think this is okay. I think I put too much water. Now I have to put more freaking flour. It kind of like looks like, I mean, it doesn't really look at it. I was gonna say it looks like egg, but I don't think this looks like egg. Okay, and then I gotta add some soy sauce. She calls for soy sauce, but KT can't have soy or gluten, so this is gluten-free, soy-free soy sauce. It's basically just a substitute. What is in it? Coconut sap and sea salt. So I'm just gonna add a little splash of that and give it another whisk. It's starting to smell nice. This is what it looks like. Smell it. I'm gonna start chopping up the other stuff. All of my ingredients, like the vegetables anyway, I feel like they're all significantly larger than the ones that she was chopping up. And I feel like that has to do with just how food grows here as opposed to in the UK. Like, I just feel like everything in the UK is how it's supposed to be. Like the size of the fruits and the vegetables are just so large over here. Anyways, let's chop this bell pepper. Yeah. Red bell pepper is actually like the best bell pepper. Tomatoes. I don't have like whole tomatoes, I just have these cherry tomatoes, so it's gonna work the same. So these tomatoes aren't gonna go, because I'm gonna saute those vegetables first, but these are gonna actually go into the mix that we made with the chickpea flour first. And while that's heating up, I'm gonna chop these mushrooms. These are also for later. This is gonna create like a nice little base for the omelet. I thought it said it was from Edinburgh, but it says Edinburgh, Texas. I was like, that came a long way. Also, I don't even know if I said that right. Edinburgh. Edinburgh. We'll use like that much. It smells so good. Actually, I'm gonna put this in a jar so that it stays. This is a tip that I learned from some YouTubers. Put your herbs in a water jar of water, and store it in your fridge like that. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. We haven't eaten yet. It's almost 2 o'clock and we had like a nice workout this morning, so I'm very hungry. We normally don't, I mean, I've mentioned this before, but we normally have like 2 meals a day, so like brunch, breakfast and lunch. Oh, this feels good. When you don't have to chop anything after everything's already chopped, oh, best. Now we're gonna see if this pan is hot enough. Oh, perfect. She's ready. The onions in here. Caramelize them a little bit. Some salt. I'm just gonna talk over here because it's sizzling pretty loud. But I'm just gonna add some chili flakes because we don't have any chilies. Give it a little spice. I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit. I need to cut this garlic. I totally forgot about this. Oh wait, I didn't forget about it. The garlic's right here. My dad made this, some pre-made garlic, which is so handy when you cook. It just looks like this. Just put it in this disposable container for me. Sprinkle that on there. I love garlic. Is it weird that I just ate garlic like that? I think this is good. So now we're gonna add the onions, the mushrooms, and I'm just gonna saute it with a bit of this gluten-free, soy-free. It's basically a soy sauce substitute. So while the mushrooms are cooking, I'm gonna put the tomatoes and the parsley. Putting some mushrooms aside for the second omelet. Squeeze of half a lemon. I'm gonna put a bit of salt in here. Add the cheese. Oh. So now I'm just going to flatten these mushrooms to create a bit of a base for the omelet. It's not looking too great, but I think it'll look better soon. Now I know it doesn't look like a typical omelet, but this is definitely more of a vegetable, like it has a lot of vegetables in it, so it's like a thicker, more meaty omelet. So yeah, we're just gonna let that cook for a little while. I will get back to you guys when it's done. So finally took them off the pans. That took like, I don't know, like 40 minutes. I'm just putting a squeeze of lemon on top. But yeah, they're not the prettiest looking, but hopefully they taste good. So, are you ready?
Definitely.
We're gonna do a little taste test.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Completely missed my mouth.
This is pretty good.
It's spanking good.
Spanking good? There's a lot of flavors in there. The only thing is like, yeah, the texture.
Yeah, that's really good. That's amazing. I love it.
Love it? It's really good. It's almost like better than what I expected.
Me too.
Because it doesn't look nice.
Maybe someone else. It looks nice to me.
I would definitely make this again, but it just took so long to make it. Like I literally had time to garnish it unnecessarily. I like cut avocado, tomato, but I also like, yeah, I was just standing around for a while, checking on it. Maybe I was checking it too much, but overall it took too long. I was like playing on the Switch too, but.
This would be the perfect meal to make while we're like meal prepping.
Because you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
But we also have a smoothie. Katie made a smoothie for us.
Spinach celery smoothie.
So good.
With sea moss, black seed, protein powder, a couple mango slices, almond milk.
I kind of want to get more.
That's so good. Mushrooms in there.
The mushrooms are nice. I should put more.
Y'all know how we do it, so. Final rating. What is your rating?
Oh my gosh, what would I rate this? I would give it a 9.1.
9.1?
It's just the texture, like I want it to be more eggy, but that would obviously be hard. But the flavors are amazing.
I'm gonna go 9.3.
Same reason?
Same reason, but also because I would love if we had some vegan cheese.
Oh,
Some
that would
cashew
be nice.
cheese. Honestly, maybe even 9.4. It's because of my last bite.
I want more.
So good. What's her name? The YouTuber?
Rachel Amma.
Yo, you gotta send this to Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel. Fine recipe. It was amazing.
Okay guys, so it's been about an hour since we had brunch. That was a delicious omelet. I made some matcha lattes in these cups. And we're just gonna have some tea time with a bit of hebe. And do you want to be in it?
I mean, I'm already in it. What up?
I'm just gonna edit for the rest of the day. We're just gonna hopefully finish this movie that we started yesterday called Don't Look Up. There's
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Leonardo,
Jennifer Lawrence, Scott Muscuddy, aka Kid Cudi, Ariana Grande. Who else?
Meryl Streep, and
Oh, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. But yeah, we're gonna finish that. My sister recommended it to me.
Shout out Dabiana.
Shout out Dabiana for the recommendation and these mugs. Thanks, sister. Cheers. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
I'll be there for you.
Hey Patrick, what is a very Patricky phrase?
Very Patrick-y. Wumbo.
Wumbo.
Kishimi Wumbo.